as you watch.
Are we having a good time? Can we give them a round of applause? Because if you don't, I'm going to ask you to dance the same dance. How about that? Can we try it? Everyone is like, I just like watching. Oh, come on now. You're 9 years old, you can try. No, it's easy. Well, my name is Sam. And I am the tour director of Imani, and we want to thank you so much, Pastor Grace, for having us. This is our second time here. And so we appreciate everybody who has come for this concert. And we normally tell people that by the end of the concert, you'll realize this is more than a performance. It is a worship experience. And you'll be seeing that in a little while. What I've come to do here is to share just a little bit more what we do, what's going on in Uganda, what's happening. And you know, this organization was started in 1989. It was founded by my dad. And he started out with 3 orphans. In 1989, that was the post-war period for Uganda, after Idi Amin and the many wars that followed. So we had so many orphan children because the wars had taken so many lives. And one of the biggest challenges that we still have today, and it's embedded in the culture, is that mothers and fathers give birth to many children. Because in the ancient African traditional society, it was seen as having many children is a blessing, is a gift. Right. But the problem is, when the father or mother dies, who's going to take care of them? And that explains partly why there are over 3.5 million orphans in Uganda, according to UNICEF. the largest number by far in the entire world. And for a state, for a country that is small, about the same size as Oregon. Oregon, if you don't know, has a population of 3 million. So the entire population of orphans in Uganda is the same population as that of Oregon. But little by little, we rescued one child at a time, and right now, over 3,000 children are benefiting from the original vision. So praise be to God. The organization is a Christian organization, and we are proud to be Christians. We help children regardless of their faith. We don't screen any child at what denomination you come from or what religion are you. If a child needs help, we will help them. Whether they're Muslim, whether they don't believe in anything, we just want to transform lives. My dad has a statement that he uses a lot, that the gospel of works supersedes the gospel of words. And indeed, we've seen that happen in our organization. We have seen very many people come to the Lord, not because of what we preach to them, but the works that have been extended unto them. Parents who come from Muslim families, they're like, I've grown a Muslim my entire life, and we don't have this kind of thing where you can go and help somebody else, and you've taken care of my child, my daughter, for nothing. You ask me for nothing, no any form of payment. For 15 years, my daughter has been in the program. Why do you do this? I'm Muslim and you're Christian. And that's when we get the opportunity to share about the transformation power of Jesus Christ. And we have seen many come to the Lord. So it's a neat thing to see transformation happening in the lives of people. And here in the United States, we have an office registered with a 501c3 that's in Sebastian, Florida. So one of the things that we have been trying to do for very many years is to see that we create a bigger network to help people help. When we started out, it was very challenging. We didn't have so many people helping us. We wanted to help people in Uganda, but we did not have any form of support. So what used to happen is people would come together. My dad would gather up people in the church and some people in the communities, and they would go and do like an outreach kind of thing. Set up classrooms made up of mud and bamboo. And my dad used to do odd jobs together with some of the church members, and they would collect money and they'd get the money and help the children. They were the first sponsors. We didn't have any contact from anywhere outside Uganda. It was all from home. And it reached a point that the number had grown, and our economy wasn't doing so well coming from a third world country. And that's when the idea of bringing the choir was birthed, to bring the children to become their own representative, hoping that we will build a greater network to have people come and support. 100% of every contribution that has been raised has helped the children. 100%. The way we meet our administrative cost is through free will offerings and donations, but we try to ensure that every penny goes to helping the children. So that's why we have been able to see a lot of changes and a lot of transformations in children's lives. One of the neat things that has happened as a result of the tour is, number one, we have seen sponsors. Because when we do a concert, one of the things we are doing is raising the awareness of the plight of orphan children, hoping that we will see transformations in the lives like that of Anna, like that of Josephine that you just saw in the video. But the other neat thing that has also happened, we've had people come to Uganda, and we encourage you to come to Uganda. I understand we have Melanie right here. Just stand up if you may, please. Miss Melanie is going to Uganda in a couple of weeks. She came up one of the concerts, fell in love with a choir, got to know that there are opportunities of going to Uganda and getting to see the work yourself. And she's going to be a part of that. They're going to do great work, transforming lives. Last year, the mission trip they're going to do this year, the man who is leading it, Pastor Seth from Sebastian, He also went on a mission trip before last year, and they were able to construct a classroom. Because the classrooms we had, that's Pastor said right there, and my dad is the one to the right. But the classroom that you see the building behind them is one of the classrooms made up of mud and bamboo, and I don't know if Andrew, you have some of the other pictures. And so those were the structures that we started out with. But as a result of the tour, people have been constructing classrooms, and recently, just a week ago, there was a group that traveled in Uganda and constructed a permanent classroom. So children can be in a very safe and conducive atmosphere when they're learning. And I don't know if Andrew have some of the structures of the new school. But yes, they're doing that. We have a church in North Charleston called Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. They're going to construct the entire school. That is amazing. The entire school. And all this has been because of the awareness being raised through concerts just like this one. We've had people come and do medical missions. When people came to do a medical outreach on Mission Uganda, they were able in one day to see over 1,000 people coming for help. That's how big the need is. So people came and were given medicine. This time they're even going to do more. They're going to do HIV tests, they're going to do some minor surgeries, they're going to provide medicine, there's going to be BBS, there's going to be a lot of playtime, there's going to be counseling and prayer and teaching, and a lot. They're going to also construct a classroom. So Miss Melanie, please pass the love to the entire Mission Uganda team. So thank you so much. We love to build relationships. Imani is all about building relationships. And as we network as children of God, we are able to transform lives one child at a time. One of the things that's really humbling is seeing children that they were very young when they joined the program, and you hear these amazing stories and results that happen, and I would like to share 3 of them real quick. One is a girl called Anna, and she was in the video, you saw Anna. Anna was brought in, and she was coming from a very, very poor family. And when we talk about poverty, it's a very relative word. There is a poverty in the United States, but the kind of poverty where we're talking about is a kind where children don't have access to even basic necessities like clean water. People don't have a place to sleep on, they don't have a mattress, they don't have a bed, they sleep on a hard floor. And their houses don't have like carpet, they don't have cement, they sleep on dirt and papyrus. It's so poor, they've never seen electricity in their communities. That's the kind of home she was coming from. They live in small huts like you see there. But Anna was rescued. To cut the whole story short, she was able to come on tour in 2013. She was a good singer. And after she went back, she enrolled back in regular school. While on tour with the school, but it's homeschooling type of thing, so when they go back, they enroll in regular school. She ended up doing so well. She was good at English, a language she had never known before how to speak. And then she learned a new language, German. And then she started speaking it and doing compositions, and there was a German contest. And she ended up being the best in her school. She went for the nationals, and she was the best student at the national level. And the country, the government of Germany, is sponsoring her to go to Germany for 3 weeks in a German convention representing the nation of Uganda. Anna right there. Another story. And she's, by the way, living in August, the beginning of August. Another story is of a boy called Eric. Eric lost his dad to HIV/AIDS. And so, Eric had a similar story for Anna, coming from a very poor family. He also got a chance to come on the choir 2013. And he went back and enrolled in school. He's a very smart student, very sharp. That's Eric. He's now a big boy. He's finishing his last year of high school to join college. At the beginning of this year, we received an email from his school, and they say, Eric, is been doing so great and is representing our school in the debate championship. It turns out that a few weeks later, he won the Nationals of Uganda debate championship. And he went to represent Uganda in Nairobi, Kenya, the debate championship for the East African region with 5 countries contesting. And he ended up being one of the top debaters. Ever since he was young, he dreamed of being a lawyer. Tell me if you wouldn't want him to represent you. So anyways, Eric ended up being one of the top debaters. He went to Nairobi, Kenya with the other 2 students, and he was one of the best. This is a boy, if you had seen him before, you thought maybe they don't have a hope. And the last one is Morris. Morris came in 2014, and when he came, he was also coming from a very broken family. His situation is unique and very different. Their home was next to that of prostitutes. He would hear all sorts of things. It was bad, doing drugs and all that was happening all around him. We were able to rescue Morris when he was a little boy. And now he came, he grew up, we've been supporting him ever since. He came on tour, he was one of the drummers. And you know, during the concerts we invite people to sponsor children, even the choir children, they would have a sponsor. But since he was joining college and to sponsor a college student, it's about $100 each month. Well, you know, that is about $100 each month, but that is providing them with college opportunity. So for some people it becomes a little hard for them because for the others it's $35 for college, as you know, plus something a bit more. So he was happy that every child was getting sponsored. And his sister had also been sponsored earlier by Miss Lynette, right here, Miss Lynette Garrison, who is our bus driver. And we met her also at the concert, and she hosted the entire choir at her house in Ohio. Now she volunteered to be a bus driver for such a period of time. So Morris hadn't gotten a sponsor for college, and it was hard. And as we were winding up the tour, we were in Dallas, Fort Worth. Morris asked me, "Hey, brother, how you holding up?" It's like, "I don't know, do you think I'll ever get this sponsor?" "Yeah, keep your head up." And I could tell, I could see him down, every other kid, when they're writing, we have a time when they write letters to their sponsors, even on tour. So everyone is there, and Morris would just see that he's joining college, and he's just helping them, and he didn't have a person to connect with. So we prayed with him, we said, "Morris, keep your head up, God has a plan for you." He's like, okay. And you could tell, he's happy for the other kids, but he wishes that somebody could come and help him. Then him and family that say we're going to sponsor Morris. They took Morris, sponsored him, and then we went to Uganda. This whole family says, "How about we have him come and join college here in the United States?" Morris wanted to do engineering, so we say, "Hey Morris, this is your opportunity. God knew you. It's an answered prayer." Cut the whole story short, Morris travels to Dallas. He enrolls in college. At the beginning of this tour, I went to visit him. And the host family told me that ever since Morris joined college, he has been the top student, scoring only straight A's. He has never had a B in the engineering class in college. To this very day, and the last time I heard from him was about 3 weeks ago, straight A's. That boy. And that is what inspires us to do what we do. When I look at these children, I know we have a Morris. Morris will be a great representative because he understands what it means to live in poverty, to live in a place as horrible as he grew up in, next to prostitutes and drug addicts. He knows what it is for the mother to keep beating the father to keep beating the mom until they separate. He knows all that. He understands the stories of the other children that he has grown up with. Same with Eric. So when we tell you that transformation is real at Imani, it really is. And those are the examples. That is why we are not ashamed to always invite people and say, "Hey, for one life, we will do a concert, even if it's 1.5 hours, we will do it for Morris. we will do it. For Eric, we will do it. For Anna. And so at the end of the program, there will be an opportunity when you go out there where you can be a part of that. Part of the team that are transforming lives, bringing smiles to these children. And you can sponsor. There will be a sponsorship form just like the one I have in my hand. And you can sign up for $35 each month. The minimum sponsorship time is 1 year because we want to maintain their consistency in school. And we welcome you, please. If you have a brochure, feel free at one time to read more and get to know more about us, and you'll get to know more. But I just want to bring praise to God for the lives of children like Morris. Our goal this year is to see 800 children sponsored, and we are so happy that we have had 219 so far sponsored. So, I'm putting out a plea. Will you help us reach that number? Will you help us reach 800? Thank you. Right now we have a video that we are going to be playing. It's a video of one of the children that we take care of in the program, and people keep asking, how do these children live their lives on a day-to-day basis? So here is a video that answers some of the questions. And for the children here, you get to learn something. You get to see how different these children live, how they walk to school, and how they get their water, where they live. So this is something good to learn for all of us, and to have that insight of how they live their lives. Thank you.